light. Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. As always, we have Speedrunner 0218 with us,
No. Did it not
and
pick up?
we are going to be playing Golduck in Generation 1 Randomizer.
Hmm.
Oh, boy. Golduck. We have learned a lot about Golduck in the last few minutes, but
Yeah.
most importantly, it doesn't learn Psychic. Crazy, right?
I actually thought it did going into this until 5 minutes ago.
Right, and that is a pretty good assumption because why wouldn't it learn Psychic? Psychic is a move that you kind of associate with Golduck. I mean, it's got a gem on its head. I mean, that's more than most Psychic types have.
It also it has confusion on its learn set. What Pokemon doesn't get confusion, or gets confusion, but no psychic? Golduck, I guess.
There are a few Pokemon that I believe go directly from Confusion to Psychic, but I don't think any of them not learn Psychic.
I don't know. Yeah, this will be an interesting run. Also, guys, there might be only one stream today. We'll see.
Alright, well. I don't have a nickname just yet. Give me a second.
Hello, Axio, Shadow, John Calibra. Mostly online bully.
Well, we got 5 Onyx nicknames, even though
Yeah.
Golduck won.
Onyx was actually ahead for most of that poll. When I last looked at it, Onyx was winning. It just pulled ahead last minute.
I was watching the poll, and before I took my nap, it was a complete and utter tie.
That's weird.
Oh, okay. Well, I had a nickname going into this run, so I'm gonna go with it, and it's gonna be Ducky.
I thought you were gonna go with Golduck.
Well, I was gonna go Rubber Ducky, but obviously that's too long.
No, go Rubber Ducky.
It doesn't fit.
Ducky.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, are you ready?
Yep.
You thought Onyx was gonna win? Yeah, me too. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, darn it. Start over. My inputs aren't... My controller was not registering my inputs, so it didn't start new game. Okay. Now for real. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go.
Timothy Moss, it's too late. If you wanted naming rights, you would have literally have gotten to pick the only nickname if you had done it on the poll. There are 2 more polls going on right now, and all you have to do is just put in the name that you want on the poll, and that's what we will do. I go by the poll first. If there's 2 nicknames, I pick between them, but if there's one nickname, which there wasn't any nickname today, I would have gone with it.
Wait,
Ooh,
how
you
the
tried.
hell did I think of what Steve said? Well, I mean, it kind of... Ducky is probably a common nickname for a duck Pokemon. Wacky. Well, you should have put that in the poll, John. Oh, wait. Also... Oh, darn. I actually had a good nickname idea, but I just realized it wouldn't work for a duck. It would work for a goose. If we ever did, like, a Pokemon that looked like a goose, I would suggest the name Affleck.
Oh, that is a good one.
But that wouldn't make sense for Golduck. I don't even know if the first 2 gens even has a duck Pokemon.
Far-fetched.
Oh, right. I think we've already done that, so it's too late. Well, I mean, there's always
Right.
Gen 2.
Far-fetched kind of reminds me of the Affleck bird.
It definitely does.
Duck, whatever.
I think it's a goose.
Duck, goose, you're right. Whatever. Alright, well, a few battles in, did not see a flyer on Route 1.
The rival had one. Didn't you ask him if you could just trade?
Oh, right. Like Ash's Raticate.
Oh, yeah. Or Jesse's
He traded
Lickitung.
he traded a flying type for it, you know?
Yeah, but it wasn't a flyer.
I didn't say that. I said flying type.
You chose your words carefully. I am finding so many water types.
I am down to just needing a cut user. Oh,
Ebird.
it's all good, Timothy. It was no bother.
Really, right on that tile. I figured that wouldn't do anything. Ew.
Alright, let's figure this, whatever this Pokemon is. Okay, that's pretty defensive, so I'll go ahead and set up a little bit. And then I get a crit, of course. Oh my god, I got 2 crits. How unfortunate.
But I thought
Well,
crits were good.
I know, right? Unless you actually want them. Oh, thanks, Timothy. I love doing the races as well.
We'll not
Wait,
talk
is
about
this
that, John.
is this right? My overlay says Beedrill learns cut.
That I do not know. I didn't.
Well,
We'll have to look it up later.
if anybody in chat wants to confirm if Beedrill can learn cut, that would be great. I don't think anybody's ever gonna know that, like, off the top of their head, because I mean, it's Beedrill and
Yeah.
it's cut, and like, who knows what learns cut? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Are you serious? A first turn confusion by Butterfree? How unfortunate.
Yes, how very unfortunate.
Hmm. I guess there's no rhyme or reason why I'm doing the grass instead of the forest today. I think it's mostly just because Golduck isn't like super strong, and I kind of would prefer the one shots over the higher levels. Unfortunately, I'm not actually one shotting, so.
Beedrill does learn cut. You had to use it in blue? Oh, I did not know Beedrill was a cut user. That's good to know. Did you hear that, Steve?
I did.
That is some I guess we've never had to catch a Beedrill as a cut user before.
Area 91, that is correct. There were, in fact, no comments.
Hey, Boss KO.
Oh, that is so unfortunate. I would have won that too. Freaking Ember Burn. What?
Poppy like, wait, so you already knew about type advantages. Pneumonia. Shadow is gonna be a champion. Interesting.
What the heck? Why is this Ponyta like to burn me so much? It's 2 for 2 on burns.
You know what I always wonder? Why does he never like to use Bide? Yeah, I think in Paldea, champion's just more like a title. It doesn't mean you're the strongest. It just means like you passed the test. I think that's all that word means.
Timothy, he's not allowed to lie about movesets.
A certain individual in chat. Why did I heal at the center? I was already at full HP.
Timothy says you're lying about the moveset, but I just told him you're not allowed to lie about the moveset.
What do you mean, like, if something learns something?
The Beedrill one.
Ah. Honestly, the Pokemon in this grass is quite decent. I think in this run, the grass is actually better than the forest.
I agree. I don't know what level I should consider going back to Brock. That Brock was actually quite hard. And I don't actually think that if I had not gotten burned, it would have made much of a difference. Because I didn't even get him down to half. I mean, Timothy, it is just one Google search away if you want to do it yourself. Just search Gen 1 Beedrill and then scroll down to the bottom of the move set.
I hate when Wild Kadabra aren't a one-shot and they disable your scratch.
Mm-hmm. I mean, disable's annoying, but also just Pokemon that resist are also annoying. Luckily, there aren't any in the grass.
I haven't seen one. Did you use that iron that was in the PC?
Immediately.
Yeah, I did. Actually, I remember there was one run I actually blacked out on a wild Pokemon, lost half my money. I found a vitamin and I just sold it so I could have the money for pokeballs.
That's something I probably should have considered in a different run.
Hey, I got burned too.
It's really annoying, isn't it? And the thing is, if you really think about it, it's pretty common for that to happen. Because it's a 10% chance. And it hits you at least 5 times.
Yeah, and it'll always land Ember. It seems to never go for Bide. Does it have to do with, like, it having no second move?
No clue.
I don't know. Golduck never getting a regional variant is petty. I don't like freak out if my favorite Pokemon got a alternative form. Oh no. That is
that is unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys. Well, maybe. Maybe this isn't so hard.
I don't know. I lost to Brock 2.0. Oops, wrong move. And that is going to cost me.
John says he looked on Bulbapedia and Cerebi and said Beedrill can learn Cut. I won Brock 2.0 at 1 HP.
Oh, that's even worse for me. I lost to Brock 2.0 like pretty easily.
Hey, I'm just glad none of these people have had a ride on yet.
How many tail whips did you use on Bulbasaur?
Bulbasaur? None.
Oh.
I hate setting up on that thing because of Leech Seed. I don't know what'll happen in the next games. Like, they're still doing the current games. We should just... I'm not even thinking about the new games. I haven't even beaten the current ones yet. The DLC, I meant. I did play quite a bit of it today. And the early routes have been pretty generous with what we're facing.
Oh, I'm afraid I might have to go back and heal soon. That is not good. And by soon, I mean now, because I just got to reset.
Hey, look at this guy. This guy has the full evolution line. Almost.
Hey, Boss KO. Boy, everyone got here all slightly after the start.
Hey, there's a rock type. Hey, vanilla.
A lot of water types, which for now isn't that bad. It will obviously be bad later when we don't have coverage for it.
I mean, we get more coverage than, like, Seadra gets.
Right.
But I mean, one good thing about Seadra compared to Golduck, Seadra had a badge boosting move. Agility.
I don't like agility. I actually think agility is the worst badge boosting move of all of them.
I thought you said it was...
outside of Actually, you know what? Actually, I do think it's just the worst one.
I disagree. For some Pokemon that do learn agility, it actually does help out. It can learn it. Like, hardly anything gets acid armor, and it goes to pretty defensive Pokemon anyway. Plus, physical attackers usually aren't the threat in this game. I still think acid armor is worse.
I think defense has its uses, but mostly just against Lance. Default Lance.
I think in Crystal, like, moves like Barrier and Acid Armor, I think they're more useful for, like, Red. If he has, like, a physical team, it can help you
No,
survive.
I disagree entirely. Red is almost entirely a physical attacker except Snorlax.
I'm talking
Every
about
single one of them.
Talking about Randomizer.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought we were talking Randomizer. Or maybe I was.
Crap. I just realized I forgot. I skipped one of the TMs. Feels bad.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
I hope that second TM wasn't very good.
It was Whirlwind. Maybe I'm just saying that to hide the fact that it was I don't know, Blizzard or something. Maybe you should go check just to be safe.
So Jigglypuff apparently learns a second move. That's not Sing.
I mean, obviously it gets level up moves.
Right, it's just for like I associate Jigglypuff with just Sing.
Oh, that is one useful thing with agility. If you're paralyzed, the agility can actually cancel out the speed boost. That is one good thing about agility, but that's like a Gen 1 bug. Swords Dance does
decreased.
Swords Dance does the same thing like when you're burned. Okay, also vanilla. Yeah, there were a few trainers there in their level 80s. But I have like a team of like 4 level 100s and 2 80s. I think I'll be fine.
Why paralyzed? Really? Do I plan on teaching Surf to Golduck? What water Pokemon would I not teach Surf to? It's basically the best water move in the game.
Exactly. The only games that I play where I would actually say no to teaching Surf to a water type would be like in the generations where like Surf is special and Waterfall's physical. Like if with a Gyarados, I would teach it Waterfall instead of Surf, but that's about it. Gens 1 through 3, I teach Surf to everything.
You think you're gonna teach Thunder?
Yeah, right. That would actually be quite useful. Not gonna lie. Just coverage.
Mm-hmm. Really, really, Dragonair, your sole purpose in life is always paralyzed no matter what.
You repeat it every time like it's the first time you found that out.
And it is always it's always as an like it never gets old.
True. Cool.
I missed the part where it used Bite on me. I probably wouldn't have used Scratch immediately afterwards.
I'm guessing you're facing Misty's Ditto.
Yeah.
I've had that happen before in runs, where somebody early on has a Ditto and uses my own Bite against me. It's really funny when it happens. Hey. Krabby is a real interesting Pokemon in this game. Like, it has really high attack, but its stab water moves uses its much lower special. It became much better when it got, like, physical water moves.
Same for Hitmonchan.
Agreed, yeah. When the punches became physical moves. Yeah, it became a lot better when that happened. Yeah, at least Golduck can learn Body Slam, but who knows when that'll happen.
Must have picked up a Pokeball at some point. I have one too many.
I actually remember where that Pokeball was. It was in the forest. I remember seeing it and thinking, oh great, now I'm gonna catch one extra thing.
You know, this is the first time in I don't know how many runs where the two trainers right before Vermilion City, I'm like not cringing at the fact that I have to beat them. It's more like they're super easy. And not because they're easy, but because Golduck is actually good compared to the last several Pokemon we've played.
Shadow asks, which region did you find easiest during your first playthroughs? Probably X and Y.
Is it a cop-out answer to just say all of them? Like none of the Pokemon games are particularly hard?
I mean, it depends on what you mean by hard. Like, get to
I
the
mean,
point
none
where
of
you
the
get real
games are
frustrated.
actually like none
Yeah,
of them are hard at all. Like the difficulty of the game is not hard.
I would agree with that, yeah. All of them are easy. It's just a question on, like, which ones are easier. I mean, the hardest Pokemon games can get, vanilla speaking, is like, if you're under-leveled for somebody, you gotta go train some more.
Especially after they introduced the experience all, then the entire game was just easy mode.
Hey, I ain't complaining. I mean, look at you, Steve. You're the kind of guy, like, you'd like everything to be easy for you.
You know, not having to grind some Pokemon does take the fun out of them. Like for instance, in the newer games, I had never ever used a Steelix before, and I got a Steelix, but because I didn't have to grind the Steelix, I had a Steelix my very final team, but I never ever used it, not once, and it was like, you know, a stupidly high level. You see my point? Like I was never forced to use the Steelix,
I
even though it
think
was on my team.
I'm guessing I know what game you're talking about, because I know there's one game where some guy trades you a Steelix.
Oh no, I just did it through the Wonder Trade no, I
Oh.
guess it's not Wonder Trade, but like just the trading system.
X and Y are too short with barely any post-game. Sword Shield are half-assed the lowest amount of trainers. I actually thought it was Scarlet and Violet with the lowest amount of trainers, because technically speaking, almost every single trainer is optional. Because, like, you don't have to talk to them.
I just sold. Oh, stupid Rival 2. I just sold the full restore. Not full restore. The full heal.
Winning with a first stage solo is always hard. Not always. Like, Gen 1, Ghastly pretty much destroys the entire game. Or Poliwag. I think I actually remember when J-Rose did it a long time ago. I think he beat the game with Poliwag on minimum battles. He did have to rely on Hypnosis and Amnesia, but he still did it.
I actually think people who do minimum battles like the idea of minimum battles as being like a challenge is its own thing, but as far as like, hey, I'm trying to beat the game as fast as I can, minimum battles is a bad idea.
I mean, what if the Pokemon's so good you don't need the extra battles?
That's not the point. The point is sometimes extra battles do in fact make the game faster.
I know, but like what I'm saying is like when we did that run with Mewtwo, like I don't think either.
That's different. That's so different. You cannot go to the. That's like using Tom Brady for an argument. You know, you don't immediately go to the outlier, the one outlier.
Well, you're
You
screwed. I
should have
just
went
got
through
Sword
the secondary outlier, like a Alakazam. But don't go to Mewtwo. That's not fair.
Well,
Everyone
I
knows that
guess when you
Mewtwo's.
think, about it, almost every run we've done has done optional training. Because doesn't defeating a wild Pokemon in Mount Moon count as an optional battle?
Exactly.
I guess that makes more sense. I guess when I think of optional battles, I think of trainers.
Like, why would somebody just skip Pokemon on purpose when they're
Okay.
literally presented in front of you and you can't ignore them?
I think I can say this since I'm pretty sure Steve is on his way to Bill's house anyway. Beedrill does learn Cut. So John was right.
Okay, well, I am 2 battles away from Bill.
Yeah. Real quick.
Okay, I conserved my PP way too hard. Dang.
Scarlet and Violet have the most amount of trainers. I guess technically speaking, their overworld is the biggest. Like, you would have to count the DLC. I think if the DLC is like a separate thing from the games.
Oh, actually, I just realized because the rival made me go back and heal, that means I can dig out of here.
I keep forgetting I can do that. I mean, technically, whenever I get the bike voucher, I never dig out of his house. At least in these runs. I think Gen 1 is almost possible for all of them, I think. Gen 2 a little less. Gen 4 and 5 would be very hard for some. Yeah, true. I don't know. Gen 2, like, Return, Curse, and Rest, and Sleep Talk, like, it can... Almost any Pokemon can get past Red. Oop. Oh, I just found a piece of candy in a spot Steve never checks. I can guarantee you he doesn't even know that item exists.
Well, if you're gonna say that, then... Okay, actually, I think I know where it is, but did you have to do an extra battle to get to it?
2 extra battles.
Okay, then you left the area.
Yeah, I did leave the area.
Hmm. Now that you point out that you left the area, I just now realized that you went back to check uh, the old amber. I wonder if it was worth it.
No comment.
Oh, yeah, there is a hidden item inside of one of the trees. I don't generally get it. It takes a lot of effort to cut open the tree and whatnot.
In Gen 1, it's basically get past Brock or no. Yeah. This person has 2 Arcanines.
That's a very normal thing to do.
Actually, in one of the yellow randomized race submissions I watched, Misty had a Psyduck as her lead, and her ace was also a Psyduck. What game do you think is the hardest for a Gen 1 to solo? Generation 5. All because of Sturdy. Doesn't matter if you're weak to rock or not, something will get a hit on you, and it will most likely destroy your ass.
Yeah, Cole, we're not going back for that candy. We're not doing 2 optional battles
Were you able
for
to
1 candy.
Did you find out where that item is? That I was talking about?
Well, I mean, the way you just how far we are in the game, and then the way you described how it's 2 optional battles, there's only one place it could be. At least if that item exists in Generation 1 and 2.
I think
If
it
it's just
exists in both of
Generation...
them.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, some people are going to say Harkles Silverall because of red. You're all basing it off one trainer.
And sometimes that one trainer matters. You know how many runs really just go down to red luck on the randomizers?
You mean every one?
Well, some Pokemon are just so good that they don't care what Pokemon Red has for the most part.
Well, there was that Tyranitar run where we were 1 second apart. I remember we had to rewind our YouTube stream just to, like, pause at the right moment to see what the timer was, in case one of us split early. Shadow, I get the feeling I've seen that comment somewhere.
Oh, yes. Timothy, I wasn't super confident I was gonna win, but now that I have that item, I feel a lot more confident.
Really? You feel that much more confident, huh?
After picking up 1 item, correct.
You mean an item that I'm going to pick up shortly? Or have already did it?
It's really unfortunate.
Oh, gotta make a PC dump.
Okay, I take that back about the 1 item. I forgot that I do not have an item to make it a back very easily.
Mm.
Because I obviously have to backtrack. Even Speed hasn't gone back and done that spot yet. Actually, he might have, now that I think about it, because technically we had the item available. I just didn't think about it, and I could have.
I think I know what you're talking about.
If Speed doubled back and did that thing, then I actually feel less confident.
John, I feel like during during a solo run of like those generations, just using like Dynamaxing or stuff like that kind of ruins the fun, because it's gonna make anything strong.
Okay, I'm back to feeling confident again.
Ooh, piece of HP up.
I also saw that HP up. Oh, hold on. Can we learn Swift? We can learn Swift. I might as well. I'm here. I have the move area open. It is technically a physical move. Sorry, it is technically a physical move that is an improvement over what I'm currently using.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's basically, Swift is now officially my Kadabra and Jinx move.
That's one way to put it. I just Gen 1 missed a Surf into a Sand Attack. Hey, now I'm more confident too.
Oh, you must have picked up Fly.
Had that a while ago.
Flies.
You're right.
You've been a lot more ecstatic if you gotten it.
Dude, you know how much I've been working on trying to keep that stuff to myself at times?
Yeah, that's right. You used that defense curl. I'm sure it really helped. Ooh.
It's not just giving them a hat and giving them a power on moves. Like, having the ability to change a Pokemon's typing to something else completely makes a lot of Pokemon broken. Like, I remember early on, when people were talking about, like, Scarlet and Violet competitive, people were giving, like, Dragonite the Terra normal typing and giving it a stab extreme speed, which only Arceus had the ability to do so. Like, imagine a 120 base power normal type move that always went first. Like, imagine how powerful that would be. Man, Golduck's really overperforming right now.
I agree. It's doing pretty good.
Ooh, a chicken nugget. Protein.
Oh, that's a good item.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Last I checked, Max Elixirs are pretty good.
Paranormal Dragonite, if only that existed in Gen 1. Oh, wait. Nice try, Axew. I know you did that run yourself. Axew's been showing me in the Discord server a bunch of runs he's been doing where, like, he would just use, like, a Gen 1 Pokemon, but just make its type different and see how much that impacts its time. He's gotten... I think once he did a Mewtwo that was the ice typing, so it got stabbed with Ice Beam.
Interesting concept. I personally wouldn't watch it.
Yeah. I mean, I think those are just runs he just did offline for fun.
There's that second team I was talking about earlier. Speed forgot it existed. Or actually, maybe that's the one he knew existed and forgot about this other one.
You found another piece of candy?
I actually did.
Oh, nice, nice.
Followed by the old rod.
Well, that kind of hints to where the item is. It's next to a key item.
Sure is. If only there weren't a million of those.
True.
You know, you gotta love to be the benefit of that.
Also,
Use dig,
Stab
and then
Blizzard.
the opponent
Ouch.
changes into a Pokemon that's weak to dig.
Alright, thank you for this move. It's hard to believe I'm this level right now. It's kind of nuts.
Yes, it is. You know, when I said it is basically um, Blastoise, but without Water Gun to start, I mean, it's really feeling like Blastoise.
Well, I think Blastoise has the better level up group, too.
True. Guys, we're killing it. If we win this battle, we're going to be so happy. You survived. Wow.
I'm gonna make another PC trip.
I wonder if there's at any point a time to use this confusion move. I feel like even a resisted surf is still stronger than a super effective confusion.
That's what the game wants you to think. While I'm here. Alakazam, but it has the bug typing. How would that help it?
I agree. How would that help it? That's...
Actually, one thing that would help a certain Pokemon, make a Poliwrath just a pure water type. That would make it so much better to work with. Because that fighting type gives it nothing but a psychic weakness.
Here's one. Make all fighting types normal types.
Oh.
Body Slam's their best move anyways.
That would actually kind of nerf Hitmonlee in a way.
What do you mean nerf? Oh, right, because of the...
It gets all the good fighting moves.
High jump kick.
Yeah. Make Charizard a ghost type. If you made anything
No,
a
make
ghost
Charizard
type...
a dragon type.
Oh, dude. That'd be one run to try out Axew. Try out dragon type Charizard.
So I guess flying is technically the shittier type for Charizard, so make it fire dragon.
Technically, how Terastallization works, it doesn't change one of the typings, it just turns into a single monotype. So, like, just dragon.
Okay, that was on me. It turns out it was looking like Swift was doing more damage. I guess the special defense on Charizard is that much higher than its regular defense.
Well, so long, Confusion. Not often I use this TM. But I guess today is an exception.
Way better after using better moves.
I did not mean to deposit that.
Really? You got one turn to use Smog and you had to poison me.
A normal type Charizard would be much better. Probably. Body Slam.
Well, I thought we were still going for realism.
No, with the whole Terastallization thing, it doesn't have to be realism. You can make a Dragonite Psychic type if you wanted to. You can change it to any type you want.
That might be the most overpowered type in Generation 1 would be Dragon Psychic. It would minimize your weaknesses.
True. Well, I mean, regular Dragon, since Dragon Rage does fixed damage, Dragon's only weak to ice. But if you make it part Psychic, it technically gives it a bug weakness too. All it would really do is give it, like, Stab Psychic. That would still be pretty broken, though.
Thank you, Cole. I was absolutely going to forget that. It's a very forgettable thing to do. Why am I saving? I'm going to be like 20 levels over leveled.
You never know if you're going to get 2 Gen 1 misses in a row.
I just realized I have the car key and the secret key. So I don't need to check any more checks.
Sure you do.
Okay, that.
Oh, right.
That's fine. We got things to do over here anyways.
Oh, Axiu says the most broken type would be normal and ghost.
Oh, I forgot about Ghost. Yeah. There's a lot you could do with Ghost.
You would have normal immunity, and there's no dark type, hence no weaknesses. True. I mean, yeah, that would be no weaknesses. Take this.
Now, the one thing I am not liking is that I do, in fact, feel like I am pretty low on rare candies. So that is unfortunate.
I have 3.
I think I have 1.
Just 1. Maybe you should have checked that one spot I checked that you don't think exists.
It exists. It's out of the way. May as well not exist.
I only checked it just because the only way to get back to where I was to go through that area.
Oh, do you not have teleport?
I am so stupid. I just remembered I have a Kadabra in my party. It was supposed to be my dig user, then I taught it to Golduck. I'm like, alright, it's my teleport user, but then I just never used it.
If you want to speak about stupid things, I defeated an Executor without an ice move.
Makes sense.
Shut up.
No, it makes sense for some. It makes sense for you to do.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, Ghost in Gen 1 would be really good if it wasn't for Gengar having the poison type, which serves almost nothing besides being immune to the poison status. Yeah. Technically speaking, the Ghost type is very bad in Gen 1. It's just Gengar is one of the best Pokemon in the game just because of other moves, like Psychic and Thunderbolt.
Yes, poison is in fact one of the worst types in the whole game.
Oh no, I was saying Ghost was one of the worst types in the game.
How?
It's only good just because Gengar is overpowered. Like, the only Ghost move being Lick and Nightshade.
No, it makes the whole beginning game irrelevant. That's what makes it overpowered. The whole beginning. Like, all the way up to past Rival 2. You know what? I'd say probably all the way up to Rival 3. It pretty much makes everything up to Rival 3 irrelevant.
I guess that's a good point. I was speaking in terms of, like, the kinds of stab damage it can get. We need a pure fairy and dragon type. That'd be interesting typing.
Fairy doesn't exist.
You're right. Why are you making up stuff? Shadow, you shouldn't be making stuff up.
Fairy just doesn't exist.
And if it did,
Never
it would
has.
most likely be a normal typing, right?
I mean, even the Fringe playable game doesn't have fairy at all. Oh, you got a crit on the last Pokemon of a 4 Pokemon team. Are you serious?
That's funny.
Oh, I would have. There's no way I would not have survived that.
That's funny. Okay, this guy's easy for once. That's rare. This guy's usually hard.
Okay, I can accept the fact that you used rest because you didn't use an amnesia.
Guessing there's a
Oh
Snorlax in my
no.
future.
Oh my god, why? Why? Not like this. Sleep powder followed by pedal dance. It's like the guy's growing a brain, and these battles take a long time.
His AI is actually smart for once. Bro, I swear, if Steve really played Legends Arceus, he'd know about the fairy types. Well,
I know of it. It's the myth. It kind of exists, but it's one of those things that pretty much doesn't exist.
I know one thing that doesn't exist to you. Something called Gen 5.
That's a blur. I think you're referring to the time that Game Freak took off a few years and they didn't come out with any games.
I hate you.
It was a pretty decent period of time too.
Shut up.
I'm so close to Giovanni right now. I feel pretty good about it.
Really, you say? Very, very interesting.
Okay, I'm still pretty sick of Polyraths hitting with hypnosis at a high rate.
Isn't that all they do?
You survive at 3 HP? Are you serious? Oh, Polyrath is solid defense. Okay, you know what? We'll go ahead and use a different move.
Yeah, it's
We'll
got
use the
that bulk.
resisted one.
No.
That's right. No sleep for me that time, Polyrath. Metronome. I can't tell if that was Razor Wind or Whirlwind, but it had wind in the name.
Oh.
I don't know what text happens when it uses Razor Wind, but it looked like it might have been Razor Wind.
Well, I know it's a charging move.
Well, either way, it didn't do damage, so it never got to the second attack.
No, John, I think I'll pass on that.
I urge you to think twice about not passing. Do you think you'll learn Fury Swipes? The game gave me the option, and it sounds pretty close to what I want, you know?
I'll pass.
Okay. Please stop throwing these Polyraths at me. Oh, wait a second. That body slam paralysis, maybe I want that.
Are you thinking of that glitch?
Okay,
Dude!
that.
Forget sleep powder. I just got crit by that move. Got crit by it.
Oh, pedal dance? Yeah. That battle, it took me 3 tries, and I got 4 tries. It took me all the way to the last Pokemon each time.
Makes sense. I think it was because of a blizzard miss, too.
Blizzard doesn't miss.
Yeah, I call BS on that. It misses.
Oh, I thought you were calling BS on my... Blizzard doesn't miss.
No, it misses at the worst time possible.
No, it just doesn't miss.
Yeah, Steve is delusional.
Was that even 7 turns? I felt like I was asleep for more than 7 turns.
That's not a thing.
I feel like I'm actually having some extremely bad luck right now. I feel like I had a pretty big lead and I've lost it.
Well, it sounded like you were on your under-leveled. You talked about just learning Fury Swipes. I skipped that move like 2 minutes ago. Right when you said that. So I think you're under-leveled.
Why does this move suck so much?
I'm put to sleep.
I know everyone says it sucks, but like, come on, man.
Dude.
55 accuracy is supposed to be 55. I should hit every other time.
Don't you know
Not
the
every...
Don't you know the 70-30 rule?
I should be hitting every other time.
You do know that never happens, right? Nothing is real
literally in
according
the
to
history
Steve.
of Pokemon, a 55% accuracy move has never hit 55. Like I'm not even like making up, like I'm not trying to be over dramatic or anything. Like seriously, it hasn't hit. Like it never hits. It really does. You know what? I have a good comparison. A move like that has 55% accuracy, it hits at the same rate. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, sorry, I had to do something. All right, it hits at the same rate as a one-hit KO move.
I feel like one-hit KO moves land more often than that.
I mean, I'm not even going to disagree.
Darn, imagine if that froze. Bruh. Why does everything with a sleep move have to have double slap? Because that's just a rule.
So you're also facing an annoying Poliwrath. Possibly the same Poliwrath.
Maybe. Dang confusion. Due to good AI, that thing's only gonna spam Supersonic. There we go. Oh, you're done. Judging from Steve's silence, he's probably been done for a while.
I have one rare candy.
Really? Yeah, X accuracies in this game make every move act like Swift. It's really broken. I mean, yes and no. I mean, it's gonna spam Supersonic, but at least it's not spamming like Aurora Beam and Clamp. I find those moves to be worse to deal with.
It just dawned on me that I never once found a PP up.
I don't think I found one either. I think I'm gonna fight one trainer. Try and just even out the level.
That was shockingly a lot closer than it needed to be.
Either that or Slowbro. Yeah, Slowbro is also really annoying, especially if it has amnesia at that point.
Nice. Okay, that went well.
Well, I know what I have to accomplish.
A win?
No.
How dare you hit me while I'm underground? That's like almost illegal.
This is Gen 1. Anything's legal.
I understand it's the wild, wild west, but come on. Haha.
Aha.
No! No! That's ridiculous. Okay, so get this. Wheezing just exploded while I was underground, and then I hit an Alakazam with the next move, and then I Gen 1 missed a surf, or Gen 1 missed a surf on the following Alakazam. And it was the last Pokemon on the team.
Gen 1 miss. A Gen 1 miss caused the loss. I mean, you can't be mad. Those are gonna happen.
Shut up.
Hey, it's what you
In
said
such
to
a
me the other day.
in such a crucial moment, it shouldn't happen.
I mean, that is true. That whole thing about, like, it blowing itself up and the dig happening to the next thing. But still, it's gonna happen. Hey, that's a nice amount of HP. I think I found that opponent you were talking about. And it blew up when I was above ground. Cool.
I had 3 resets on that trainer, and now I feel like I've once again lost any sort of lead that I managed to obtain.
I just missed 2 blizzards in this fight. I do not know what you're talking about.
Oh, I mean, it's a 100% accurate move.
What, just like Rock Throw?
Do not besmirch Rock Throw. Little known fact that Rock Throw is one of the most accurate moves to ever exist.
I lost against that Alakazam because it set up a Reflect and spammed Recover, and I couldn't knock it out.
These things happen.
You shut up now.
A crit Twin Needle? Like was I designed to lose this one? Like am I supposed to lose? Like
maybe.
Was that my destiny to lose this one?
Ouch.
To waste as much time as possible to die on poison on the last Pokemon of the team. It's like I'm trying to lose. I just missed three sleep powders in a row. Like what the heck, man?
I'm guessing Steve got Mimic.
I'm having some, like, not just bad luck, some unbelievably bad luck.
Finally. That took a few.
Oh, I just got Psybeam paralyzed on top of it. Like, how much worse can this get?
Psybeam paralyze.
Oh, and then I got headbutt flinched, and then I missed sleep powder. Like, what in the world is going on with this game? I literally cannot hit the broadside of a barn. Oh, Psybeam paralyzed again. Why not? Why not? Why? Why is this happening to me? Why? I'm blowing this so hard. Why is Lance so...
When
You know,
Penny's theme plays, it drops
go ahead.
harder than Scarlet and Violet's frame rate. Dang. It could be, John. It could be. That is an interesting lead.
I'm so defeated. Why? Why?
That works. Oh yeah, I definitely want Hydro Pump.
I'm so dead on the inside.
I think... I don't know Psychic move paralyzes. I think Steve might be mixing up his words.
Psybeam! I said it like 3 times.
No, you said...
Full crate! Fucking double crates! What in the world? This Venomoth is the fastest piece of shit that has ever existed! This Venomoth, I kid you not, I kind of want to go back and watch the video. It's crate like 60% of the time. It's not even that hard of a Pokemon to defeat. I can't get past Venomoth. Okay, there we go. It finally didn't crit. Oh, there, it crit again. It crit. Okay, yep.
Yeah, John, Freeze Luck definitely helped with this fight. 103.59.
Did not finish. Good night, guys.
Well, at least we both have a did not finish. Maybe he needed agility. I don't know what his strat was on that fight. I mean, the Venomoth was tricky to deal with, but I didn't find it, like, so absurdly hard. It just sounded like Steve just had terrible luck. Yeah, just ignore him. Yeah, just ignore him. Steve's always sore loser at times. He even admits so. Alright. So I guess that does answer if we're only doing 1 run. Steve said he only wanted to do 1 run because he was still feeling pretty tired after he took his after-work nap. Hey John, what level did he enter the... What level was he at, Lance? I think I was level 59 when I beat the champion. But I second tried Lance. So yeah, I think he just went in, like, if it was like 2 levels lower or something. He did what you did with Nidoking. That would explain why Steve was in the lead for quite a while. I think he skipped almost all the training. I did, well, I didn't really do much training myself. Well, we weren't gonna do... No, we're not doing Ponyta. We were only gonna do 1 run today anyway, just because Steve wasn't in the mood for 2 runs. Yeah, alright, let's put this on the leaderboard, shall we? Oh wait, over-under. Bring up the chat window. Oh yeah, for sure that went under. Level 50. Oh my god. Level 50? I was like 57 on that fight. Oh my god. Alright, 103. This puts us right below Tauros. Leaderboard is getting way too big for my liking. I don't think Paradox Forms are supposed to be stronger or weaker. I think it's just random. Alright, that thing. 13 resets. 103.59. What was the game time? Oh, 350. Oh. Hey, Cole Daniels. Alright, let me fix that order real quick. There we go. We get a picture, and then we can call it an end for the day. But yeah, from what it looked like, Steve probably had the worst luck he had ever seen with all the crits. Golduck. Right. I mean, still, here's the thing, though. Like, we don't have many runs left. If I just lose one run, then Steve will have more wins than me. So he really had no reason to be upset. But, yeah, he's done that before. Like, I think the most recent example I can think of... I remember that one time with Tauros and Crystal. The Raichu run in Crystal. Alright, guys. I will see you tomorrow for some more blue randomizers. I will see you then.